Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Ram. So today we are going to see about modulus. Okay. So in the previous section we saw about modulo concept. So today we are going to see about modulus. So these two terms may sound similar, but they are entirely two different things. They different two different things. Okay. So what is modulo is nothing but modulo is an arithmetic operation which gives remainder as an output. Okay. Like a division, it gives remainder as an output. In case of division, it will give quotient as an output. So it is the main difference between division and modulo. But in case of modulus, modulus of a number, okay, if someone says modulus modulus of x, okay, so modulus of x is usually represented by like this, okay, so like this, okay, so like two parallel dashes in between the number will come, so it is represented by like this, okay, so this is known as modulus of x, okay, so what this modulus of x actually means is that it is the absolute absolute value absolute value of x, okay. So what is absolute value? Okay, so what is absolute value is nothing but in a number line like this. So this is known as number line, right? It goes to plus infinity, minus infinity, and there will be 0 at the center, okay. So here in this number line, let's assume there is 1 over here, 2 over here, 3 over here, 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. So here the distance between two numbers, right? The distance between any two numbers will be the same. Okay, will be the same. Let's assume this value be 1 units. Okay. So there will be 1 unit for each for the distance between two numbers, okay. So this is a number line, right? The number line looks like this, okay. So now comes to what is absolute value is. So what is absolute value is nothing but if someone says what's the absolute value of 3, so okay, what's the absolute value of 3, we have to check the distance from 0 to 3. 0 to 3, we have to check this distance, okay. So how we have to check this distance? By adding this, okay, by adding the unit values. So 1, 2, then 3, so there are 3 units, okay. So what is the absolute value of 3 is nothing but 3 itself, okay. So what is the absolute value of 2? We have to jump 2 times. 1, 2, 2. So the absolute value of 2 is 2. So what is the modulus of x is nothing but if someone asks what is modulus of x, then it is x itself. For example, if someone asks what is modulus of 3, it is 3. For example, what is modulus of 201? It is 201. What is modulus of some numbers like 3 digit or 7 digit number? It is the same number, okay. Like 7, 8, 9. It is 7, 8, 9. So this is modulus concept, okay. So it seems very easy, right? So, but there is something you have to note over here. This thing holds only for positive digits. In case of negative digits, okay. So in case of negative numbers, let's say if the value is negative, okay. For example, if they are asking about what is the modulus value of minus 2, okay. What will be the modulus value of minus 2? Again, here also the definition holds the same, which is nothing but the absolute value of minus 2. Again, what we have to do is that we have to again check the distance between 0 and minus 2, okay. So what is the distance between 0 and minus 2? We have to go once and then twice, 2 jumps, that is 2 units. So the absolute value of 2 minus 2 is 2, okay. Then what will be the absolute value of minus 3? From 0 we have to go to minus 3, okay. So what will be the absolute value of minus 3? It is nothing but 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 3, okay. So absolute value of minus 3 is also 3. So modulus of minus 3 is also 3. Modulus of minus 2 is also 2, okay. So this is what the concept is, okay. So we can write this in an equation format, okay. So if you say x, okay, I will run this and I will continue. So I hope you understand this absolute value, what is absolute value is. So now I will write it in a in a function format. So if someone says what is modulus of x, it is x when x is greater, when x is greater than 0, okay. So when modulus of x is equal to x when x is greater, modulus of x is equal to x when x is greater than 0, okay. So modulus of x is equal to minus x, okay. Modulus of x is equal to minus x when x is lesser than 0, okay. So lesser than 0, why I am using lesser than 0, why I am using minus x is nothing but if you take this minus 3 as x, okay, so x is equal to minus 3, so minus 3 is obviously lesser than 0, okay. So if you apply this concept, okay, this concept, what will be the mod of minus 3, which is nothing but mod of x is equal to minus x when x is lesser than 0. So here also x is lesser than minus 3 is lesser than 0, so we have to use minus of minus 3, then we will get what will be the value, 3, minus into minus plus, okay, then we got 3, okay. So this is a this is the actual what to say, an equation or a function to define modulus, okay. So now let's see the application perspective of modulus is, okay. So usually modulus and the modulo are interchangeably used, but they two are two different things, as I said before. So where these concepts are applied is that in defining the altitude, okay. So in defining the altitude, for example, I am standing in a plane. I am standing in a plane like this. So this is C, okay. I am standing in a high plane, okay, and there is a aircraft flying above me, okay. So let's say this is the aircraft, okay. So the best possible aircraft that I can draw. So here, this is the aircraft. So this is flying over me, okay. I am standing over here. I want to know the altitude of flight which flies above me, okay. So on which height the flight flows above me, okay. So now what I will do is that I will calculate by using modulus concept only. So here the modulus, here the point, the sea level becomes the 0 of the number line, okay. If you take this as a number line like this thing will start as 0, then it will be plus 1, then 2, 3 goes on like this, and here there will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Let's say it's kilometer, okay, kilometer. So if I want to calculate what is the altitude at which the flight flows, is that you have to use this modulus concept by imagining a number line like this, and you have to say from sea level it is flying over above like 4 kilometers. Above the sea level, the flight flies above the sea level at a 4 kilometers height, okay. So this is how we have to say. So the same concept holds, okay. For example, if you want to find the depth of the sea, okay, like the sea bed, right? So like this, here the sea bed will be there. So you have to check same as that. The sea level will be at 0, and the distance below that will be counted in minus. But if you see what will be the depth of, if someone asks what is the depth of the sea, you will say 200 feet to 3000 feet, something like that, right? So which is nothing but again this concept goes, but it is in minus. As far the number line is concerned, it is in minus, but we will say in a positive way, right? If someone asks what is the depth that Titanic ship is emerged, is that if you think this, then it is 300. You can say, like, for example, we can say it is 3 kilometers below the sea level. So this is how the modulus concept comes into the picture. So this might seem a very lame, okay, but in case of engineering, this is a very important concept. For example, if you are constructing a high tower, or if you are constructing a bridge above a deep canal, then it is very useful in order to calculate the depth as well as the height and the altitude of all those things, okay. So I hope this video is informative and understandable. If you understand this video, like this video, share to your friends and subscribe my channel for the future content as well. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.